Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a get to know me video. So this is actually probably take 57 or take 59 because seriously, I've been dealing with some deep problems with my memory card and also just the video quality, or not quality because the quality has been great, but okay, the other take I did, I even had lipstick on my freaking teeth. I was just like, dude, this cannot go up. Like, it was just crazy. So, anyway, welcome back to the people who subscribe. Thank you. Please keep subscribing. Please keep sharing my videos. Okay, so I decided to do a get to know me video because I mean my first video was like a favorites video, which probably people are like, who is this and what do you do and what? Like, yeah. So I did that mainly because I was just like, okay, you know what, Tanya, you really just need to get out there now. Like, you need to just launch this channel and just do it. So that's why I kind of just leaped. But yeah, I'm back to give you a get to know me video, what I'm about, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I came up with a few questions which I would like to know, like if I met someone kind of like for the first time, I think those would be interesting questions. And yeah, and then just not the typical questions of like, hi, those where are you from, what do you do type questions, because you guys are going to get to know more about me as when you keep watching my channel. So I feel like all those other things will definitely follow with the other videos that come along. But yeah, these are just going to be very random. So anyway, the first question is, sorry, I feel like I got something on my lip. You know what? These lipsticks, oh, there's some lipsticks which are just not worth wearing. Seriously. Anyway, who is your biggest influence? So I'd say my biggest influence is definitely my dad, and mainly because of just, I don't know, when we're growing up, we were really close. When I was growing up, we were really close, and yeah, I'll definitely say my dad, and just because he's like an entrepreneur, and well, both my parents are entrepreneurs, and I've always just kind of wanted to be like in that field, like just doing your own thing, doing what you love and making money. Like, come on, like, I don't know. Um, so yeah, definitely I'd say my parents, my dad, my mom, and I'd say more in my 20s, I'd say Oprah, because like let me tell you, I am like a Super Soul Sunday addict. I can binge watch that the whole freaking time because she brings on people who really like make sense, who want to find like more about like what's going on in life than just like surface stuff. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I really love Oprah. And I'd also say TD Jakes. I'd also say Eckhart Tolle. These are all people like in my 20s, like early 20s. I started, not really early 20s, but probably the past like 4 years or so. And I'm 27, guys. I started like reading more about them and stuff. And I feel like with Eckhart Tolle, he also changed my view on like just in terms of like religion and just like about how my personal relationship with God. Do you know what I mean? So I felt like that's just important. And well, I feel like that's important to me. So I would say him. And who else did I say? TD Jakes, definitely, because the way he preaches is just like, it's just different to all the other preachers. Not to say all the other preachers aren't dope, but like I get the most from him. So like I get the most when I'm listening to what he talk, when he like preaches and stuff. I really like his sermons. So favorite alcoholic drink. This one's crazy. Well, different from the just where we come from. Especially come from talking about church. Now we in the drinks, people. Yes. So favorite alcoholic drink, I would definitely say vodka on the rocks, honey. Like vodka on the rocks with a little bit of lime or lemon, whatever. Just throw that in there, and we are ready to go. I will go on. I'll be on that for like the whole night and not get a hangover the next day. That's why I can stick to it. Past, so like only after I turned 20 would I say vodka on the rocks was like my thing. Before that, I would say it was probably like tequila and stuff. Like I was heavy into some other stuff, but now I can't stomach that. So it just has to be vodka on the rocks the whole night or wine the whole night. If I mix in the middle, there will be a serious crash. The hangover will be for days on end. Nah, it's just terrible. So yeah, on to the next one. What is my favorite social media? I'd probably say Pinterest because I think I treat Pinterest more like a vision board, like more of like what I would want in life and stuff. I've got all sorts of boards on my Pinterest. I've got like what I want my future store to look like. I want to have a store in the future, by the way, like, stores. So yeah. Stores and what else? My homes. So I want to have a home in Zim. I want to have a home here. Oh, here is in Australia. I'm in Australia, in Perth. And yeah, like I just treat it's definitely just like a vision board for me and just different looks and how I want to look and like my different styles. So yeah, definitely Pinterest. Okay. The next question. What do people think is weird about you? So I definitely think people think it's so weird when I eat, I love eating like sweet and savory stuff at the same time. So I will order like a main and dessert to come at the same time. So most people always think, oh, well, she must be pregnant, but like, no, I just like that, that balance between like sweet and savory. So yeah, I think a lot of people think that's so weird about me. Anyway, on to the next step. Oh, actually, and also my fashion sense. A lot of people are like eyes wide open, like, well, like today we are rocking these beautiful earrings from the 1940s. Yes. A lot of people gonna be like, those are weird, honey. That's okay, boo. That's okay. Um, okay, favorite. Oh, sorry. Next question is how would you describe your personal style? I would say my personal style is just weird. Like, I have no other way of describing it. I am girly on some days, I'm a tomboy on some days, I look random on some days, I look done up on some days, I look done down, if that's a thing. But yeah, it changes so much. Like, it's just, yeah. And I used to always feel like, oh my God, like when I went to fashion school, I thought, oh, I should have like a set style. Like I should just be a minimalist. And I went through this phase where it was just only like black and white, and I was just like, blacks and all that. But then I decided, you know what? But I actually like color sometimes. And I'm recently getting more into color, especially now. Like, yeah, I just love color now. There's this suit I'm eyeing on ASOS, which is bright pink. So yeah, that's a whole lot of color. Anyway, on to the next thing. So who would you say is like your favorite or your slash hottest celebrity? Favorite celebrity would definitely be Kim Kardashian and Beyonce. And hottest celebrity in terms of men, give me some Chris and Liam Hemsworth. Give me the Hemsworth brothers. Yes, those are my. Oh my God, those men, girl. Those are some fine ass men, people. Like, do not even get it twisted. Anyway, on to the next thing. Favorite movie. So my favorite movie, which I'm a crazy person because I can watch this 24/7 all the time. Like, just let's just say all the time. Like, I would watch this. I haven't watched it so like it's been a bit, but I'd watch it almost every night, like to fall asleep. But that's Sex and the City. The first one is like my favorite movie, and the second one, and I just love the like all of them. Anyway, jeez, it's so noisy. It gets so noisy in this apartment. Like, can you hear that? That's just the police just going by. Like, can we live? Can we actually just live? Anyway, small rant going on, whatever. What's your favorite attribute about yourself? What's your favorite attribute? What's your favorite attribute about yourself? I would say my face. I think I give a pretty good face. Yeah, pretty good face. I would say on my face, I think it's my eyes. Like, I'm not vain because it took me a while to reach the stage where I can actually say my favorite attribute is my face, because there days obviously you don't even want to look yourself in the mirror, or maybe it's just me, but there are days where I just didn't want to look myself in the mirror. So, and I've just like grown to the stage where like my face is like my favorite thing. So yeah, I would definitely say it's not even it's not coming from anything vain, people. It's just that I've learned to love myself, and yeah, that's just what it is. So love yourself, girl. If your face is your best attribute, go ahead, say that. Um, what decade do you belong in? So I think I definitely belong in the 1920s. The flappers, like, yeah, that was my thing. Like, I would definitely say the flappers, and the 1970s, 70s, 60s, like, yeah, definitely. And only because of the clothes were out of like, they're just out of this world. The stuff people used to wear back then and like what people wear now, like, we're even bringing back people's style because we just can't be innovative and we just don't think like that anyway. But the clothes back there and the quality, like, that's why like vintage shopping is so like, it's so interesting. It's the most amazing thing to do because you find different stuff like which you never find in shops now. So okay, that was favorite decade. Anyway, who are you the closest to in your family? I'm closer to my cousins, Rutendo and Wadzi and Nono. I would definitely say I'm closest to them. I'm also close to my dad sometimes. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. Given one choice in the world, whom would you have as a dinner guest? Given one choice, this question is bogus, man. Like, it's bogus. No, I would, I think I'm not gonna mention one. I'm gonna mention a few because that's just what it is. I would have Oprah, I'd have TD Jakes, I'd have Eckhart Tolle, I would have Beyonce, throw in some Beyonce, I'd have some Kim K at that table, yes. Who else? Don't you think like that would just be like an interesting conversation, like an interesting ass table, like, oh my god. I'd bring back Maya Angelou. Yes, honey, you should come back. I'd bring back Marilyn Monroe. Yes, like, come on, like, you gotta get some Marilyn and learn about those like seduction tips and stuff like that, because girl, she was everything. She seduced the president, guys. Like, she was just the baddest. Like, come on, like, you can't. Come on, like, we even talking Kim K here. No, let's talk Marilyn Monroe, honey. She was on another level. So, oh my gosh, I clicked Like there's this thing my cousin does, and she does it all the time. Oh my gosh, I just did it. If you're watching this, you know yourself. Anyway, on to the next question. When did you last sing? To yourself or oh sorry. When did you last sing? To yourself or to someone else? So I last sang to my partner actually the other day. We were in the car and 8 Mile came on and I started, you know, the arms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on the sweater already, mom's spaghetti, yes! So I started doing that because like I just know the lyrics to that song, but like I just used to think I was so bad for knowing the lyrics, but like I think the only reason why we knew the lyrics so well to certain songs is that, so I don't know if this is just a Zimbabwean child thing, but we always used to write down the lyrics, and once you like mastered the lyrics, you'd go back to school and you'd be like, yeah guys, I know the lyrics to the song, like oh my gosh, you have no idea. So yeah, so I know so many lyrics to like a lot of songs, and people always surprised. They're like, what, like you know the lyrics to the song? And I'm like, yeah, I mean like who doesn't? But anyway, yeah, so a lot of people probably didn't like get bored and just do that in like boarding school and school type thing. So yeah, anyway, so okay, the second last question actually is what makes you laugh. What makes me laugh? So okay, I laugh almost on a constant, and not like, sometimes it's not even like outright, but it's inside because it's like my inner commentary I think is so funny. So yeah, I'm always laughing at that because I think like, you know, we have like this inner relationship. You have, I mean, okay, this is what Eckhart Tolle talks about, that there are two. There's yourself and there's the other self you call. But anyway, that's other self is kind of still surviving sometimes. So it says things like, so it says funny things and then I just start laughing, you know, like, or like I chuckle inside. So I think that my inner commentary is a funny person. So maybe I'm actually supposed to be a comedian or something. I don't know what it is, but like I feel like some of the jokes I say to myself are really funny. And second thing that makes me laugh is a lot of comedians. So okay, not actually a lot, there are few select, actually I think there are only 4, because a lot of other comedians, I'm sitting there, okay, so this is why I probably won't even go to the Perth Comedy Festival, and I'm sorry people, but I mean, maybe I'll go probably because my partner would just be like, yeah, let's go, you know, blah blah blah, but yeah, that's why I would go. But I feel like if it's not Dave Chappelle, if it's not Cat Williams or Jamie Foxx or Bernie Mac, girl, I'm a tough crowd. Like I am like I'm like a really tough crowd. So I think those are like the people who will make me laugh no matter what. Like they're so funny. So yeah. Then on to my last question is, what in your life do you feel grateful for? Wow. So I chose this to be my last question because I watch and listen to this podcast on YouTube and also on my podcast. Anyway, called, what is it called? Oh my gosh, it's Lewis Howes, School of Greatness. Yes. So I watch and listen to that podcast. If you need something which is motivating and stuff, like especially if you're an entrepreneur, it's always like, it's a go-to for real. And he brings on some really amazing people. Like he's got some amazing people on there now, but when it started it wasn't like that, and like I've followed it like from when it started to now. It's just amazing how like his podcast has grown. And yeah, so he asks questions like, you know, what are you most grateful for? And that's the last question, is like, what in your life do you feel most great, like what do you feel grateful for? And I would say I'm grateful for just having a home to come home to, like a place where I could just, you know, refuel and just feel like, okay, I'm full, I can now give to the world. And yeah, definitely, I feel like that's what home does for me. And it's just a place where I can be myself and enjoy myself and just, yeah, be at home, man. And so I'm definitely grateful for home. I'm grateful for, I'm also really grateful for the job interviews I'm getting. Like, I haven't got a, like, can't say I haven't got a job right now because I have a job, but I'm grateful for the job interviews that I'm getting. And yeah, it's just something like when you are not working and you finally get your job interviews coming in, like it's something is really amazing to actually have that, you know, when people actually call you up for an interview or whatever it is, because it's like people are actually looking at your stuff, you know. So yeah, I just want to be real with you, and that's what I'm really happy about and grateful for at the moment. So anyway, thank you for watching my channel, and thank you for watching this this video on Get to Know Me, and I hope you stay tuned for some interesting videos. I'm sorry this one was so late. I will definitely be rolling out more videos. That is a promise I will definitely keep. Thank you for watching. Bye.